Hello heroes and villains, welcome back to my channel where I turn creative chaos into masterpieces. Today we're diving into something a bit epic. It's my take on DIO Brando from Jujutsu Kaisen. So stick around because this one is a mix of art, tech wizardry and pure vibes. So it all started with a simple sketch. My vision of DIO Brando is playful, trying to sort of convey the dangerous nature of the guy. But yeah, you know, as soon as the pencil hit the paper, I honestly didn't hold back. Every line was meant to capture the charismatic evil, but also the sort of alluring how do you say it, like sort of sensitivity of the character. So, you know, how he sort of like manages to draw people in, you know, to his confidence and then take them apart. So I wanted to try and capture all of that, you know, his darkness within the light. That sounds pretty poetic. So from there I moved my sketch into Photoshop to add some polish and to take it to the next level. I wanted to give it, you know, a vibrant touch, you know, with colours, textures, lighting, you name it. And this is where the art really came to life, you know, and to let you know, it was a blast doing this character. He's got so much going on, and there is quite a fan base for him, I found on Pinterest. So there's a lot of references and I tried to sort of break it down a lot. And yeah, so I figured that he's got his mask, he's a vampire, he's incredibly evil, which is always fun to try and capture in a character. But yeah, let me know what you think in the comments below, and don't forget to like and subscribe whenever you can. It really helps me out. But yeah, so here I am just blocking out certain sections with the loop tool and using my blender brush. I just wanted to make sure that I got all the colours right, and I wanted to keep the sketch aspect in there, but it's good because you can use the blender brush to just tidy up those areas and sort of smooth out some harsh lines and things. And it's basically, for me, getting it all into a position where I can start playing around more with light and shadow and special effects and things like that, and thinking about the background. But first I have to get everything else completely right. Especially when you're drawing sort of a beloved character, people expect certain elements to be there that they can see, you know, like Easter eggs, I guess. So that's why, you know, like he's got the mask, he's got the fangs out, his hair's a little bit crazy, you know, and he's smiling. I wanted to sort of capture that essence of the character as best I can from all the imagery that I've seen, and then just sort of make it my own. So you guys will be the judge, but yeah, keep me posted on that one. So yeah, I'm just doing some of the highlights. I've done my usual trick of getting it all done and then duplicating the image, making the duplicate of the image multiply, and that's the color mode. So I've turned that to multiply and then painting it back as a white brush, and that will reveal the darker image, you know, but as you want it. So, you know, using a harsh brush or a soft brush, you can get the kind of shadows you want, and they'll appear in the same place as they do on the original picture. So it's a great technique, and so I use that as well to do the highlights. So I'll copy the main image, change the color mode or the blend mode to screen. Then I'll put a mask over that, invert the mask with Control I, and then I'll paint it back using a white brush. and that'll paint in all of the highlights. What you can do as well with the mask for the multiply layer and the screen layer is that you can lower the opacity as well, so you can decide how much highlight you have, how much shadow you have, and you can keep doing this process over and over and over again until you get exactly what you want. It's great. Also as well, you'll see me using the blender brush. I absolutely love this brush. So just when you do it, you can go into the settings, the brush settings, and then you can pick whatever style of blender brush you want. So as long as you've got the blender brush picked, or the mixer brush as it's known, but I have like my own specific blender brush. But it's basically a mixer brush, and then you pick your brush style, and then you want to decide, you know, whether you want it to be dry or wet or moist or very wet, and each version gives you a sort of slippier blend. So if you want hair, I find very wet is very good for doing hair. So you can sort of like have your hair cut, use the very wet version of it, and make it a very small, fine brush. And then you just do flicks, and then you get your hairstyle. You get all the sort of like scraps of hair. It makes it look a lot more believable. So yeah, here I'm just doing the highlights in the mask. Just trying to imagine where that light will be hitting, the cheekbone, the eye socket, where it won't hit on the back of his hand. A bit of rim lighting around the back of it. And yeah, so it looks quite harsh putting in these highlights, but again, you'd use the blender brush once you've done it to just smooth it out and to blend it into whatever else is going. But you know, the thing is you've got to remember it's your art. You just push as hard and as much as you want, and it will be whatever you want it to be. So yeah, always go onto like YouTube. That's what I do. I go onto YouTube and I follow lots and lots of different people and get advice from everywhere, and I'm always learning. But yeah, I think at the very end you're going to really like this. There is an annoying bit coming up where I didn't record doing the background. So I do apologise for that. See if you can spot it. And there's the background I forgot to show you. But yeah, luckily for me, it's not particularly over the top. But yeah, hope you like. But yeah, after hours and hours of work, it's time to show you the final masterpiece. So yeah, trust me, I think it came out really, really well, but obviously you guys can let me know what you think, and let me know what you want to see in the future. Enjoy the rest of your day.